What's up, my YouTube family? This is another video on the Williams FX channel. I just want to talk about how to trade with the different trading sessions, especially the three basic trading sessions. And we'll just talk about the Asian session, the London session, and right off the bat, the New York session, right? So basically, we'll be talking about these three sessions, and recently the time we've had like a 1 hour relay backward on the time zone or when the time starts. If you're in Nigeria like I am, the market doesn't open by 12 midnight anymore. The market opens by 11 p.m. Today, the market opened around 11 p.m. of Sunday. Okay, although your brokers might adjust their spreads by 12 midnight, but the market officially opens by 11 a.m., which is pretty something that you guys should look into and be watchful of, be watchful of. These are the three basic sessions in trading, the three main sessions. The Asian session is basically around the midnight, and the New York session is around 8 a.m. All right, around 8 a.m. Nigerian time, 8 a.m., 9 a.m. Nigerian time. And then the New York session, which is in US, is 1 a.m. and 2 a.m. All right, 1 p.m. and 2 p.m. Sorry for that, 1 p.m. and 2 p.m. If you are using TradingView, it's also good. You can throw in some of your sessions on your chart to know the times when the volatility came into the market, especially when you are trying to backtest. All right. So if you go into your indicators quickly, you can type in session, and you can pick out any of these sessions on chart, session London, New York, Asian. You can pick this one. You can pick any of these. All right. Asia, London. You can pick any video, very short, some 2-3 minutes video, right? And then you have something like this on your chart. Okay. You have something like this on your chart. Now, this is a separator. You know when there was more volatility in the market. All right. I'm not trying to bore you out or whatever. You just know when the volatility came into the market and when the volatility left the market. You don't have to overthink it. You don't have to overstress it. All right. So this is it. The blue part here is actually the Asian session. The green one here is the London session, and then the red one, looking like a little bit of pink, is the New York session. So following the time frame of a usual day, 12 midnight when the day opens, we have our Asian session, which is the Asian area where we have the JPY and possibly the Australian areas. All right. That's the Asian time, running so freely like this without any overlapping. And then we have the London session that opens in Nigeria here around 9 o'clock, around 9 a.m. And then we have the New York session that comes in like overlapping around 1 p.m. So those are the three basic sessions, and with the movement, I think it's 2 p.m. now. So when you have a chart like this, it's easy to know when these sessions came into play. You could see the volatility that happened within a time frame, okay? Within a time frame, you could know when a particular market pushed. And if you've noticed, most of the Asian sessions didn't have much volatility. Most of the volatility happened in New York and the London and New York session. You can see this right here, New York and London session. Right here, right into this one happened right into this one here happened right, this move to the downside happened right into the New York session, this one right here, right into the New York session, and before the end of right to the London session, and before the end of the New York session, it was of consolidation, and then within the Asian session, there was a move to the upside. But if you realize, most of the volatility, most of the real volumes, not volatility really, most of the real volumes happened within the London and the New York session. Okay, this is it right here. This is another one right here. This is another one right here. You can realize that in the Asian session, we just had our consolidation. You can see that more of our consolidation happened within the Asian session. I just not like I really got to find out about this, but I've not really been using it, and I felt, oh, it's really good if we use it, because sometimes when you want to backtest, go what happened in the last New York session, and you want to know what will happen when the New York session. So let us look at something now. In the last New York session on Friday, we had this. So let's break it down to the 30 minutes time frame. Let's see how the market plays itself within that time frame. All right. Let's see what happened within that time frame on a smaller, within that time. During the New York session, we saw this drop right into the London session. From the Asian session, we saw this drop to the downside. Right here, we saw this drop to the downside. And then there was a consolidation right around here, like a downward consolidation right around here. And all of this closed Friday market, okay? This would be psychology level, would be where the big institutions are trying to gather up orders for a possible sell. All right, trying to gather up orders for a possible sell, and then the market opened right above here. Now, when I did my calculations for this one, where the market opened, let's draw a Fibonacci on this. The market opened right the 1.8 Fibonacci level, right off this book here. 61.8 Fibonacci level rejection around 11 p.m. yesterday on Sunday night, when the market opened for Monday, and then it dropped right back, went back up, possibly on manipulation level, and finding it very difficult to break through this level where it has been testing over a while. All right, finding it very difficult to break over that level, and we want to see how the New York section is going to affect it. The London section has been quite of the whole manipulation thing, from the Asian session right into the London session. We're having the whole manipulation thing. So we want to know how the New York session is going to affect what is happening in the New York session here. It was a gathering of orders. So by the time the New York session will be open right here, we might be seeing a sell in this market. We're seeing a sell right down to this point. Right down to this point, some, let me see. Right down to this point, some 70 pips thereabout, and be coming into the market down to this point. Possibly this is where the orders were granted, this is where the orders were being gathered, and we might see a sell there. All right. Technically, with the technical analysis, we might see a sell. Now back to the 4-hour time frame. Back to the 4-hour time frame. We are currently testing a high in the market that we cannot ignore. All right, we are testing a high in the market that we cannot actually ignore. So we might be seeing a rejection right above this place. As soon as the market opens, this rejection is going to hold. Right, this rejection is going to hold as soon as the market opens. This rejection right here is going to hold as soon as the market opens. This rejection right here, and then we can see we might be seeing a drop right from here off to the bottom side. However, we don't own the market. We just trade what we see and we follow price action. So guys, let price action and the candlesticks always be the judge. If you have watched to this point, if not subscribed to this channel, subscribe to the channel, like, drop a comment in the comment section below. Till we see you again in the next video. Peace out, guys.